Hey, what's going on, guys? Bishmi back with another video, and today we got my SRL Week 4 battle in the Draft League. So today we're going up against Coach EJ in the St. Louis Swablus. Now, Coach EJ is a new coach. You know, Coach Kat dropped out. She was the coach of the Glittering Cave Guardivar. You know, Corona is going around. A lot of stuff is happening. Everybody, please stay safe. And sadly, Coach Kat had to drop out, but we were able to get EJ in really quickly, luckily. So, you know, Coach EJ made a lot of changes to the team. I had a team prepped, but he was able to switch it up. So he picked up Clefairy, as you guys can see on the screen, Berserker, Weavile, and his own Weezing. And he also changed the G-Max. It was G-Max Toxicity. He picked up G-Max Snorlax. So, you know, I decided to make a couple changes to my team too. I traded Scrafty for Beartic because I had too many dark and fighting types on my team. I traded Glalie for Pharaohs for Blossom, and I traded Feral Seed for Togedemaru. So let's see what I'm getting into. This week I decided to go back to my regular Weezing because, you know, I had decided to pick the special attacking one last week and that it did not work out. I also didn't get out my Toxic Spike, so I'm gonna lead off with that and go back to, you know, what I did in week 1 and week 2. This time we're bringing the Beartic that we just picked up. It's gonna be a choice bandit set with max attack, and the speed is just enough to that if I have the hail up, Beartic outspeeds Dracovish, and a choice banded superpower or Shadow Claw, it's not gonna like that, especially Shadow Claw with that high crit chance. I'm looking forward to using it. I also just have a couple coverage moves on Beartic just to hit a lot of his team. As we can see, his team is pretty weak to ice and fighting. So yeah, we have Gastrodon this time as especially defensive wall. Is going to set up the hail for Beartic. Gastrodon is mainly going to come in on Dracovish. I believe Dracovish cannot touch Gastrodon at all. So I'm expecting him to bring that, and definitely his G-Max, you know, maybe Weavile. We can see a Weezing, so we might see a little bit of Weezing on Weezing. But my thing is, my Weezing has the Sludge Bomb, which will hit him for, I believe it's neutral. I'm not sure if poison resists poison, but I'll be able to do a lot of damage. As we saw, Weezing wasn't very specially defensive in Shiny Shuriken's video. So yeah, let's get into our next 3. We got Sun Scorch. I didn't really find a place for Sun Scorch on my team because everybody else has very good coverage moves. You know, Shiny was telling me to leave my G-Max at home, but I felt like leaving it on the bench was just something I couldn't do. So we have the knockoff to take care of anything's item. I have lunge over leech life because I want to be able to let's say lunge on a Dracovish if it's not down, or a Hitmontop, you know, just to get that attack drop. And that's exactly what it does. I'll just show you guys real quick. Lunge has a 100% chance to lower the target's attack by 1. So, and nothing likes coming in on a lunge. Or if I get a coil up before, that'll be great. And also, Shiny made me change my burn up to Fire Lash because getting those defense drops will be way better than you know, losing my fire typing, and I completely agree. We're running Citrus Berry just to you know, recover a little bit more health. And then next I got my Virizion running the Leaf Blade, X Scissor, Close Combat, Stone Edge. It's gonna be a jolly set, you know, so that I outspeed a lot of things. And then I got the eject pact on it because if I throw off a close combat and you know, my stats will drop, I'll be able to switch out into maybe my walls, maybe Gastrodon. I'm pretty sure that will allow Virizion to stay in on Dracovish because I should outspeed, and then I hit it with a close combat, and then I'll get out the game and then bring in Gastrodon to wall it. So yeah, it might hinder me because what if Verzion's like the last mon and then, you know, I close combat, well, one of the last 2, and I'm forced to switch. So hopefully this doesn't bite me in the butt. Stone Edge just to get a little coverage for like the Charizard and Weavile, but I could also just close combat the Weavile. I got X Scissor for Trevenant and Leaf Blade for his Doug Trio. So yeah, and then we just go into my Sigilyph. So I have the Sigilyph with a lot of coverage moves: Gleam, Flash Cannon, and Heat Wave. Like I said, bringing it back to week 1, these two at the end are just mainly for coverage moves and to just kind of clean up if, you know, the rest of these 4 don't do their job. You know, my big thing here is the Gastrodon with the Hail setting up for Beartic Slush Rush. Yeah, Weezing as a wall. These 4 will be the main 4 that I use at the start, with these 2 trying to clean up at the end. So yeah, let's hope this works out, and I'll see you guys in the battle. Alright, so we just got connected with Coach EJ, just selecting my team here and getting right into the battle. So let's see what he brought. Oop. So, oh, he got the Weavile, Zard, and Orbeetle. Okay. Did not expect the Orbeetle to come, but I am expecting him to do some setup shenanigans. Like I said, first thing I want to do is set up my T-Spikes. So that's gonna be my lead. Snorlax, that's the G-Max, Dracovish, and Charizard. Alright. So I am still liking my matchup a lot. Let's just get those T-Spikes started up. Semi good look. Alright. Let's see if my prep held up. Beartic is looking really good. Except for the Weezing, which I know that thing is going to be physically defensive. So I'm definitely going to need to take that out if I want to get some mileage with my Beartic. So let's see what he leads off with. Weezing or Beetle. Alright, so he's probably going to want to start setting up quick. So what I'm going to do here is I'll Toxic Spike first. I'm guessing he had... Oh, so he just goes for the Psychic. Oh man, is that KO? Alright, does a lot of damage, but does not KO. It's going to drop my special defense, which is fine. It's going to allow me to get up my Toxic Spikes. I'm expecting him to maybe want a Psychic again. So I'm thinking about switching. But I don't have anything that'll like that, except for maybe Gastrodon, which I don't mind bringing it in here. You know, max special defense. Let's see what other moves this thing has. So he has a Frisk. He just goes for another Psychic. That's fine. I should eat that up. Yep, does nothing. And luckily, we don't get a special defense drop. Here, I'm not sure what his answer is to Gastrodon. So maybe I'll just Scald. Let's just check. Yeah, I guess I'll just Scald. Oh my god, he has Pikachu. This Orbeetle is a problem. Oh man, and this is also a me not bringing any Dark type kind of hurt me. If Gastrodon goes down, his Dracovish is really good. So I'm gonna bring in Center Scorch here. Yeah, so that's like 3 of my mons getting hurt off the rip. Let's see what he went for. U-turn. Okay, so he U-turns out. Possibly into Dracovish? Nah, he wouldn't do that. could have even taken the time to recover, so I'm definitely gonna start thinking my plays through a little bit more, because I'm playing a little bit fast. I wonder what's his counter from my Center Scorch. Okay, so he just brings in Dracovish. Like I said, I always gotta go Gastrodon on this. I don't think he goes for the Fishious Ren though, but I still feel like that's like the best play I could make. So a lot of switching, not enough attacking, but that's why the Toxic Spikes will definitely come in clutch. So yeah, obvious switch into Gastrodon, but I'm not sure what else I would have gone for. Let's see how much damage this does. Rock Slide. Yeah, not nearly enough. Here I could get off a recover. I'm also thinking about hailing for... You know what? I'm gonna recover just so that this thing is at better health. Because I'm expecting him to switch out to Orbeetle. Yep. Yep. Now, I'm thinking about just switching right back into Center Scorch. Dang, that put me at full health. Jesus Christ. Or even setting up the hail for this guy. So yeah, let's get him started. I'm gonna set up hail. U-turn. Interesting. Maybe he expected me to switch, which wasn't a bad play, you know. See who he brings in. If he brings in Weezing, great play, because he'll absorb the T-Spikes, and then the rest of his team can do really well. Snorlax. Ooh. I feel like he could get off a Belly Drum here, or even G-Max. So I'll set the hail up. Thinking about just bringing in Beartic on this. Yeah, I'm not sure what's stopping me. I wonder what he'll go for with his Snorlax. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just bring in Beartic straight. See what happens. Oh no, I didn't name my Mons again. So he Belly Drums. Interesting. Of course that halves it. Maxes his attack. I expect he goes for a G-Max Replenish here, but I know this thing will not like a choice banded max attack Beartic, even at half at G-Max. You see how much damage the superpower does. So of course he G-Maxes, expected. I could have even just sacked my Weezing to stall his G-Max. But let's see. Let's hope this Beartic comes in clutch. Oh my god, that's not gonna take it out, sadly. And I'm pretty sure Beartic goes down here. Yeah, to a G-Max Replenish. Yep. And so he doesn't find his berry, but we do get the hail and poison damage. Weezing is going to pick up the KO on Snorlax. So that takes out his G-Max. You know, I want to say that was a great trade. Although I lost my Beartic, you know, it was great for me. I'm expecting him to bring in maybe Orbeetle. I think I'll go for Rizzion. It's my fastest mon. The only thing I'm afraid of is Dracovish, I'm guessing. Wheezing. Okay, so he brings in his defensive move, and Verzion cannot touch Wheezing at all. He absorbs his toxic spikes, and he could just throw off a fairy move here. So definitely going into Sigilyph would have been better, but not sure who I want to eat this hit. I can just go for the close combat on the Wheezing just to get a little bit of momentum and you know, test the waters on the damage. Oh my god, no, I went for Stone Edge. No, that's not what I was supposed to do. Strange Steam. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Not as much as I thought it was gonna do though. Interesting. So seeing as he just went for the Strange Steam, I'm gonna close combat out to Center Scorch. Yeah, what happened was I saw the not very effective, and like in my head I'm like, why would I go for that attack? Let's see if he switches. So yeah, Virizion taking an unnecessary hit, but this thing being faster than his whole team is pretty good. Oh my god, close combat does nothing. So yeah, just gonna jetpack out of there. Bring in Center Scorch. I should eat that. Or I could have even gone Gastrodon. This is fine. Strange Steam again. I should resist that, right? Yep. And now, I'm not sure what he would have had for my Center Scorch, but I'm thinking about maybe going for the Fire Lash. Let's see. Or the Coil. That Dracovish is a problem. Let's see. Let's knock off. He stays in. Interesting. I expected him to switch. What did he go for? Oh, he toxic me. This thing gets access to Pain Split, so he can kind of stall me out a little bit. Ooh, this thing kind of walls. Good thing I did not go into Gastrodon though, because I would have gotten out stalled, and I need Gastrodon to win. So I'm just gonna Coil here, get up my my attack and my defense. Not sure if he's gonna start trying to chip me down. Let's see what he goes for. Coil up. You know, this is giving him a lot of damage. Oh, so he just goes for the Pain Split. Do I go up or down? I go down. You know what? That's really good, because if I would have Gigantamax, he would have healed so much health. I want to Fire Lash here, just to drop his defense, to maybe even get the KO on the next turn. Oh my god, that's gonna do so much damage. I see Strange Steams. And now with that Toxic racking up, oh my god, it confused me. Sheesh. Gonna burst my Citrus Berry, but the Toxic is gonna keep eating up Center Scorch. Yep. Let's hope I hit this Fire Lash. Let's hope I hit. So yeah, that ooh, come on. Yes. Alright. So you know, I did a Gigantamax because I felt like I could have started setting up a little bit, and it worked really well because now I still have my Gigantamax in the bag. Although I am really low, you know, I don't think I could take in a hit from anything. Like if he goes Weavile here, I'm pretty sure that just picks up the KO. And it is faster, even if he goes for like Ice Short or something. So let's see who he switches in to take off my Center Scorch. You know, if he goes Dracovish, I could even switch into Gastrodon. So he goes into Charizard. Charizard is going to outspeed. This thing is a specially attacker. Do I have anything to answer that? Other than Beartic, I guess I have Scald from Gastrodon, but I do not mind going down here with the max darkness. You know, I don't expect to live air slash, but that can miss. Let's see. Let's see how much damage I do. I still have Sigilyph in the back, so yeah, you know, doubling my health. Air slash. Oh, he hit. Yeah, that's gonna be enough to take out. So Toxic coming in clutch on his end. Yeah, I didn't want to switch this thing into an attack here. I feel like Gastrodon's a really great play because it is my especially defensive wall, and I could hit anything with a Scald. Let's just check. Yeah, so nothing likes being scalded here. And I feel like I could use Gastrodon to get a lot of chip damage on his team to later bring in Virizion or even Virizion or Sigilyph. Even though he has a Weavile on the back, you know, that thing can come in and Ice Shard both of those. With Virizion being very low because I misclicked, you know, it's not looking too good. Goes for the Air Slash. Let's see if he gets to flinch. That's pretty good damage. I think he just wanted Charizard to go down. So yeah, here I'm just gonna recover so that when I wind up KOing, I'm at a little bit better health. Or I'm thinking about just Scalding. Yeah, I'm just gonna Scald because I don't want to risk a flinch on like maybe the turn after. Wow, no flinch is coming out. So Gastrodon is going to be able to pick up that KO on Charizard. Haven't been recording anything actually. So okay, let's send a Scorch. And so now let's KO Beartic. So he brings in Orbeetle. I am expecting this thing to go for the Giga Drain. Giga Drain Sidekick, very scary. I definitely don't know. I need my Gastrodon though, so I have to switch out. Maybe I sack Weezing to bring in Virizion, because I cannot let Dracovish come in and just have his way. My only thing is that I think his Weavile, if it's Choice Banded, will be able to clean up my last two Mons, which is why I should have had Beartic around. Goes for the Giga Drain, and now he is faster, so he could just go for the Psychic right after. But my thing is, I want to switch into Gastrodon, just so that this thing could get really low. I could rack up poison damage, and I'll also be recovering. So yeah, it's kind of like a toss-up, and the poison damage will be racking up. So yeah, he just goes for the Psychic. I should eat that. Yep. Now I'm not sure how much the Giga Drain did, because I might have been able to live if I just stayed in and recovered. Yeah, I feel like I'll switch. I keep switching back and forth because now it's on him. It's a 50-50 whether I stay in or not. Let's see what he goes for. Because I obviously cannot let this thing heal him. Yep, he just goes for the Giga Drain. Now I'm going to stay in. I'm going to Flamethrower. Now let's see if he goes for the Psychic or he goes for the Giga Drain, because as you can see, Orbeetle's health is getting lower and lower, and if I switch out again, it'll look really good for me. So let's see. He just goes for the Psychic. Damn. So he definitely just hitting what's in front of him. This will allow me to bring in Sigilyph though, and then hit it with the Heat Wave. So yeah, maybe I should have done this earlier, but wanting to, you know, keep my mons alive, I wanted to switch back and forth. If I had more time, I would have kept going. So he brings in Weavile. This thing is going to either Icicle Crash me or Ice Shard me. Do I need Sigilyph though? I do not think I do. Which sucks, because I feel like I'm about to go down here. Which does more damage. I believe Heat Wave. He's gonna Ice Shard me, isn't he? Oh, I'm faster. Okay. Yes! So Sigilyph takes out the Weavile. Here, Dracovish cannot touch Gastrodon. So I do pick up the win. I'm surprised he did not go for the Ice Shard, as that would have done a lot of damage to my Sigilyph. And Dracovish kind of gets stalled out by Gastrodon here, you know. If he can't Fishious Rend, Rock Slide does no damage. So it's looking like an easy win for me. So yeah, good games to EJ, you know. Like I said, picking up a team from that had coming into the draft and picking up a team is a hard feat to do, you know. So yeah, definitely was a great game. Unless he gets like a Rock Slide flinch. Let's see, 30 seconds left. I am thinking about just switching into Virizion, but with 30 seconds left, yeah, and with the leftovers and Toxic, time's just gonna run out. You know what? Setting up a double layer of T-Specs there would have been good. It would have been great. Let's see how much damage this Earth Power does. You know, Beartic did his thing, getting a lot of damage on that Snorlax, so I'm thankful for that. That is not going to put it in the percent to die from the poison damage. So sadly, this is so close. So sadly, this is a 3-1 victory. I was hoping to get that last KO. But anyways, good games, EJ. Looking forward to your next games. Luckily, hopefully, you know, it does look up. Like I said, coming in, picking up a team is really hard for someone to do. And I definitely like what you did. That Orbeetle was really scary. And I'm surprised you didn't switch up the moves, but you know, I tried to bamboozle you. You kept it true, and just attacking what was in front of you. So I want to say, good game, man. So yeah, just a little insight on the battle. I want to say that EJ's Weavile actually had the wrong EVs. So like, Weavile was supposed to outspeed my whole team, but it turns out he didn't have enough speed EVs in it, so it allowed Sigilyph to KO it. And yeah, that would have been huge. I want to say a couple misplays on my part, like staying and wheezing on the Orbeetle. You know, that was a misplay at the start. I should have just switched it out. You know, I kind of slept on Orbeetle there. Also, I want to say, I guess not Gigantamaxing earlier with Scorch, but I think, or just switching out on wheezing, because I knew that thing was physically defensive. So like going for the 1v1 with it wasn't the play. I want to say maybe if I just had Fire Lash twice, that would have been better instead of. But I mean, I went for the knockoff because I was sure that he would switch into Dracovish, because like Scorch cannot touch Dracovish. Even with the knockoff, like I would have knocked off his choice item, but that wouldn't have been enough, you know. I also want to say that misclick with Virizion was huge, because Virizion would have came in clutch. Although I wouldn't have been able to outspeed the Weavile, maybe I should have gave Virizion a choice scarf actually, just for that, you know. And thinking back, like if his Weavile was actually the right speed, that would have been like so. I would have lost, because at the end there, all of my mobs were down on health, and you know, Weavile would have came in and just cleaned up. So I want to say, other than that, hope you guys watched my battle on Wednesday. I'm going to put that up here, and see you guys later.